sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys at 2-0 to begin 2025. Across from him, it's Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shadeur Sanders.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, bad plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
Here we go, Jack! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Buffalo 18! Ready, ready?
From the gun, it's Shadeur. Nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down. Xavier McKinney, the Pro Bowler, able to find a path to the quarterback, and he comes up with a sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Come 19! Come 19!
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. To the right side, he's got Corley. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Ooh. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one. And look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8.
Down. Cut.
From the gun, it's Love. Look in the middle. That's Kraft. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 14 on that hook
for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's 1st and 10. 7 on 1st down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Set.
Love firing to Golden. And he can't get away. They rallied to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Blue check.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Check pitch.
On the bootleg, it's Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion goes Dobbs.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Isaiah McGuire getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
3rd and long.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up
A gain
4th
of
down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. 70 Lions. Hot, hot.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ready? Bronco 80. Viking 18. Ready?
They'll give it here to Judkins. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Downfield for Njoku. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns move out to a 7-3 lead.
Packers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Let's go.
We'll go play action with Love. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Ready. Down. Hut.
Now Love. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. That's the 4-time All-Pro Myles Garrett in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. So give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, ready, go. Let's go.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive.
He's tackled at the
Ready,
34-yard
From
line.
the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up second and
Here we
4.
go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They run it once more with Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second, Browns in control of the football as they come up to face 3rd and 5.
Get it. 19, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
This returnable with Reed. Oh, how about that hit? He took a pretty good lick at the end with that one. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Go. Bronco 80. Steady.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors 70.
On play action, Shadeur. Go left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5.
60 by 6.
On the give, it's Judkins. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
That's good.
Now it is 1st and goal.
Check. There we go. Check. 70. Ready.
Judkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now, the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns extend their advantage to 14-3.
Packers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. You'll start at the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
Set, ready, set.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Luck. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Packers, 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw is Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ready,
That
ready.
is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacob. A powerful launch, just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is 1st and goal.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Switch.
Well,
Yellow.
a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Check pink.
Wilson will score. Touchdown. Packers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get to glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Got it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
That
go.
is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Blue. Set.
Jacob trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
32. Cut.
They'll run with Jacobs. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
They'll go for it. Look. And this is on. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And before this drive gets going, why don't we take a look at some of the leading contenders in the race to see who might take home the award as the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Again, it's Judkins. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle.
32-yard line.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Go, Reed. Go.
We'll try and run from first with Judkins. And that'll move the sticks. First down. Up to the 40.
What a luxury, Mike, right? I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, hand them the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready. Ready.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle by Quay Walker. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They go play action with Sanders. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Viking 18. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. This is brought in downfield by Judy. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. Well, that's certainly important. To be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
2nd and 5.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
On the handoff, Judkins. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Browns going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. This one is good. He knocks it through. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's Ray Davis. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And this is C.J. Stroud connecting with Dalton Schultz. Middle of the end zone, touchdown. The Texans holding on to a 14-3 lead as the game's gone to the half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the rookie, the #1 pick in the draft, Cam Ward. He pulls it, and now he's thinking first down. Now he's thinking touchdown. 31 yards on the scramble for the score. The Titans lead it by a touchdown at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10.
Smith red.
In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Set, ready.
Love to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Packers will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, Judkins. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready. Cougar 19.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 8. And the Browns first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and 12.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
From the gun, it's Shadeur. Going deep downfield for Judy. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play for the Browns. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now, Sanders. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Steady.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And the Browns are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
15 yards.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Sanders will throw it.
First and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal.
Steady. Steady.
To throw is Sanders. To the goal line and in. Harold Sanders. Touchdown, Cleveland. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Browns will go up by 7.
Packers 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Packers offense headed back to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Okay, right? Set, hut.
In motion, Reed.
Set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set! 1918! 1918!
They'll give it here to Judkins.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
On the ready!
It is 3rd and long.
Ready! Trap 60! Trap 60!
Now it's Sanders. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable with Reed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense ready to take over once again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down.
Come on, set!
On play action, Love. That is to Wiley, open on the left. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Here's a short throw caught by Wiley. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Set, ready! Ready!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Up to the left side and taken in by Golden. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
13 yards. And the Packer 1st down.
Here we go.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Set, hut. Ready?
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 6.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Loves to throw on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They go play action with Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go. Pitch.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That's going to be caught for the touchdown, but there is a penalty flag down in the backfield. They're already walking the other way.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board.
Ready. 38. Set.
2nd down throw for Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Let's go. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hey.
They run it once more with Judkins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So, in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
Viking 18. Warrior 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. The Browns getting their punting team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Yellow.
So, first and 10 now from the 30. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 39 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13.
33. Yellow. Ready.
To throw is Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Love out quick with the dodge. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw is Love. And he'll take it on in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
On play action, Shadeur. Left side, he's got it to Joku.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Panther left, Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
They go play action now with Sanders. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
Ready?
Play action, it's Sanders. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Cut 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Again, it's Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he'll get a few yards on this return of pass to the 15-yard line. The Packers offense and wideout Matthew Golden headed for their next possession. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, break. Blue check.
Throwing is Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. And that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. There's a short one, caught by Kraft. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
22. Ready.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Back to throw is Love. This one is caught by Reed. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away.
On the double.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 45. White. Ready?
Back to the air, it's Love. This one on target, it's Dobb. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And he'll work forward to about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made by Kevin Wood. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 36-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 6 coming up.
Opposite. Green.
Here's Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Packers.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very scoundrel. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. Well, when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Set, ready. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut,
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Here's Jacobs. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On the ready.
2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Love. He's got it at the 3. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's Shadeur, Sanders, and the Browns down by 7. Just over 20 seconds to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves as they come up with 1st down.
Shadeur Sanders on the scramble. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, break.
So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.